Hello, you Teslonians. Welcome back to another video. Today you're staring at my screen for the whole video, y'all. So, okay, let me explain what's going on. So, uh, I wanted to explain what you can do with this screen right here. In terms of, well, I'm gonna go through the settings first, and I will go through the screen over there, and the wiper controls and all that stuff. For those people who, who are not used to, Teslas. So first and foremost, let's. So this is basically what you're going to be staring at majority of the time. You have your navigation screen right here, and here you got your satellite map. And if you want to turn that into regular old map, you just press this button, globe icon right here, and it turns to this white. And at nighttime, it will be gray and dark and black. So good for your eyes. And let's go back, and this is your traffic, so it disappears and you get all the traffic information. You need to have premium connectivity, which Tesla gives you free for 1 year, and then after that you need to pay $10 extra, I think, or 15, I'm not sure. But and then you have this icon right here with the charging. Once you press that, you get all your charging destination. And if you press this one, you get the high powered charging. So here in Toronto, you get, if you disconnect all that, you only get the superchargers, like the really high intense superchargers that we all have in Toronto. Really hope they add some more level 3s, but anyway. And you go to the level 2, you get all your level 2, and you have your 1. So the 2 icon right here, it's basically 32 kilowatt max, or down. So basically you're gonna get from anywhere from Chatham or CCS or anything like that. And this one is only the little J1772 or the Tesla destination chargers. So that's all the charging you know spots right here. And you can actually use this app called PlugShare, which is a really nice app. I would highly recommend everybody downloading that. If you have an EV, you should definitely have PlugShare. Now you have this icon right here, which you can zoom in and out of your screen, or you can use the multi-touch just like so. And this one is your heading. So now it will point, like when the icon is like that, it will point the car, it will point this arrow where your car is and the whole map. So when you turn the car, it will move around, and if you press it another time, it will point then true north, so the car is kind of this way. And if you press it again, well, when you're navigating, if you press it again, you will actually get your full navigation screen. So let's go to Niagara. So you have your navigation screen right icon right there. So you press it one, you get through your north. You press it again, you get to where the car is facing. You press it again, you get the whole navigation screen right there. So that's navigation right now. I can actually go to Niagara Falls right now and I will get there with 35% battery. Pretty damn good. And there are chargers there, so I don't need to worry about that. But let's try. So that's the screen on the icons on this side. And now you get to your here's your home, your work, favorite, feeling hungry, feeling lucky. So when you press feeling hungry, you get to it will actually recommend a place that's near your car that's good to eat. So you have veggie flames. I'm not a vegetarian, so I wouldn't try that. And then you have feeling lucky. So when you press lucky, it will actually take you to a really nice place to go to. Most of the time it's museums, parks, or beaches, somewhere to just hang out and have some fun. So this time it actually wants me to go to South Humber Park, which is a little park which I mean, I should actually go. It's actually pretty nice. So that's that. So that's basically your navigation screen. Up top, you have your lock, unlock. So once you lock it from inside, nobody can unlock it from outside. So let me just unlock that. And you have your time. You have your temperature in Celsius. The temperature that shows here is actually outside temperature. And you have your Tesla logo. When you press your Tesla logo, you get this screen right here. You get what model it is, and mileage, your VIN number, your version of the software, owner's manual, and if roadside assistant number, and you have your vehicle's name. My vehicle's name is Tessa, so that's that. And if you press and hold your Tesla icon for a second, you get that, and now you get your Easter eggs. I will actually do another video about Easter eggs, but for now I'm gonna dismiss that. And then you have your profiles. I have my name, easy entry, chill, relax, rain. So I actually set it up so that in rain I will actually change it into rain, which means the acceleration is not on standard, actually in chill. So I have my profile right here, and then of course you have your valet mode, and then now you have your Sentry mode icon. So you can turn it on and off, and you have your dash cam where you can save footage or launch the dash cam viewer to view what's been recorded. You have your home link. My car, this is actually a 2018 model. I got it in March of 2019. It actually have HomeLink installed, pre-installed. I didn't pay extra for it. So I have that, but even though I don't live in a house, I don't really need that. Here you have your LTE connection. If it actually finds a Wi-Fi network that you can join, you can actually do that, which is really nice. And you have your Bluetooth connection. You click here and you can add, and well, all right, you can add and disconnect devices. You have your contact sync, message sync, and chime on new message. So whenever you get a message, it will actually chime and it will actually read your message. You can press it and read the message for you, which is really, really nice. Here you can disconnect or connect your device. And on this screen, you have basically your vehicle controls. I have a feeling that this video is going to be long, so I'm actually going to make it several parts. So today I'm just going to explain what's here, and then on the next video I'll go over the settings and stuff. So again, now we have your charging. So whenever you plug in your car to the charger, you get this icon. You can either press here to get to the charge screen, or over here in the battery icon, and you get to your charge screen. As you can see, I'm charging at 7 kilowatt. I'm charging at level 2 charger, so it's pretty slow, but still it's free, so why not? You can see the percentage of the charge. You can actually change that into kilometers, but I'll leave it at percentage. You get time remaining. You can unlock the charge port, which will stop, and you have charging stop. So if you press that, it will stop the charging, and if you start charging, it will start to charge. And you can actually set limit by either just tapping on here or press the set limit sign, and you can set the limit to either down to 50% or 90% or even 100%. So what Tesla recommends you do is that when you're driving regularly, Tesla actually recommend you putting it in daily. So I usually leave it at around 90 to 80%. But when you're taking a long road trip, before that road trip, let's say you're going to wake up at 8 o'clock for the road trip, you can actually set it up all the way to full, and you can schedule when you want to start charging. Or if you press depart at, you can actually say, hey, I'm departing at 8 o'clock. So start like at 8 o'clock, I want full charge. We can actually do that. It's pretty nice. And you can also precondition the cabin on weekdays or all week, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to turn that off because I don't live in a house, so I don't have a charger where I park my car, so I can't really do that. And you can actually control the charging current by amp, which is really nice, and it actually gives you supercharging. So whenever you supercharge, it gives you this information right here. Only for supercharging, it actually gives you how much it charged for the last supercharging, and that's all you get. And also you get where you charge and when you charge. So I charged August 25th, which is about 2 weeks ago, I think. It charged me $7.84. But because of you wonderful people who use my referral code, I get that for free. So if you want to use my referral code, I'll leave a link down below. You actually get 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging, so as me. And now you have your control for the vehicle. Over here you have your front trunk open and close. Well, once you open it, you actually have to go there and close it. And you have your back trunk, you can open or close. And also you have your charging port. Right now it's grayed out because you cannot close it because you're charging. So you can either stop charging or unlock. And once you unplug it, you can actually close it, or it will close automatically. You don't need to do anything. And over here you have your backup camera. So in the backup camera, so when you open the backup camera, this is what you would get. Because of the newest update, you actually get those two side cameras. All you gotta do is just simply swipe up and you get these two icons showing you what camera is activated. So these two cameras, it's really nice. But another nice good thing is that once you close the if you get into the car again after a while, if you open up camera, you actually get it will actually remember your settings, so it will actually pop back to this view, which is really nice. And another I can't say anything. Another redundancy. Okay, my tongue is kind of twisting right now. Well, you have like useless space. Basically, you have you can get to the charging screen by pressing this, pressing that, or this. Really, I mean, you only have to press in one place to get to your charging screen, but Tesla put it all over the place. Hopefully they put something else here. I don't know, but this is how it is right now. And you have your wiper controls. So I usually set it on auto, which works wonderfully after the update that they did like almost a year ago, I think, or 6-7 months ago. It was long ago. Like last year they did that update in the winter, during the winter time, I think, or last fall, which improves the auto wipers dramatically. Like even if it sees some drops, it actually wipes it down. It's really nice. So you have your auto, you have your single, double, triple, and really extreme fast. But I like to leave it at auto. It works majority of the time. And if you press this, it will actually turns it off. Press it again, it puts it on auto. And you get to your information screen. That's what I would call it. What it is basically it gives you since 6:49. So I actually literally drove from like over there in that parking lot area to here. So I drove 0.2 kilometer. The duration of the drive, 4 minutes. Drove pretty slow. And how many watt per kilometer that I used. Because it's a short distance, my watt per kilometer is extremely high. It's like driving in winter, but usually it's below 150. I'm a pretty not good driver. I don't really get above 200 watt per kilometer, even when I'm driving on highway, which is really nice. And then if you scroll down, you get to since last charge. So because I'm charging now, it's all 0000. But when you unplug it, it will actually remember since last charge how many kilometers you've driven, how many kilowatt hour have you used, and what's your watt per kilometer. And this is since 2020 March 8. I actually named it like that because that's when I picked up my car. Well, no, that was wrong. That's when that was actually 1 year anniversary for my car. So 2020 March March 18th. Since then, I've driven 6,244 kilometers. I've used 906 watt hours of battery. kilowatt hours of battery. And my watt per kilometer, as you can see, is really low, 145 watt per kilometer. I've been driving really nicely lately. And here I actually put it as since birth. So since I've got the car, or since they actually assembled the car, the as you can see, I've driven 28,000, well, almost 29,000 kilometers. I've used 4,535 kilowatt hours, which is quite a lot, but I mean, it's good for the environment, so why not? Watt per kilometer, 157. When I first got the car, I've actually been, showing off to everybody, so the watt per kilometer is kind of off, but now it's kind of leveling off and going down, which is really nice. And obviously the odometer shows right here, which is 28,864. Again, the same number, but it's there and there anyhow. And that's that. So if you want to get to that screen, you simply swipe to the right and you get to that. So I usually leave it at here, so you get your recent trip. And if you swipe to the left, you get your tire pressure. So right now it's completely empty, but when you're driving, after I think 2 minutes or 1 minute, it actually shows up all the tire pressure. My tire pressure is usually at 42 to 44, which Tesla actually recommends you putting it on 32, but I usually bump it up a little bit more, for that efficiency. But that's that right here. And you have your voice control here. You can also, press this and activate the voice control, or simply press the right scroll wheel on your steering wheel and press and hold, or just tap once and start talking. For example, I could say, open the glove box, and it opened the glove box for me. Or I can say, activate the wipers, and it activate the wipers for 2. I don't really need that, so let's put an auto and exit out of it. Or you can say multiple other things. So that's all you have in the screen up. And let's go a little in depth. On the bottom screen right here, bottom of the screen, you have your settings, your car settings. So you have your quick controls, lights, locks, display, driving, autopilot, navigation, safety and security, service, and your software updates. I click this session. I really go in this section a lot. I'm always checking for a new software update. You can either set it standard or advanced. I'll go through this screen, this whole setting area in the next video. But for now, I'm going to leave that away because it's going to take a long time. And here you have your media, your songs. So you can either do this. Most people don't know about it. So you can do it like over here, or get it full screen, just like so. You have your phone, you have your radio. You have your phone, your radio. I don't want to get copyrighted. You have your streaming, you have your karaoke, you have TuneIn. I don't really use that much. Of course, I listen to Ride the Lightning. Who doesn't? If you like Tesla, go listen to this podcast. Amazing. Ryan McCaffrey, one of the best human being alive. Really nice. I haven't met him in person, but I can tell that he's really nice. You have your Spotify. I don't have a Spotify account. I do have Apple Music. Hopefully Tesla brings Apple Music to Teslas. I would highly love it. You have your settings for your audio controls. You can balance it, so you can either put the music here, there, or the center. Default, I usually leave it in the center. You have your options. You can turn on or off explicit content. You have your mobile controls. You can turn it off. Immersive sound, either standard. I don't know why it wasn't standard. I usually leave it on high, so let me put it on high. You have balance, of course, and you have your tone. So this is how I tune my audio. So I put bass on 5.5, and right here about 2.5 is kind of smoothed out. Mid 4.5, and again 2.0, and then treble in 3.5 decibel. This is my setting. It depends on what you listen to the most and what your music taste is. So that's your music. Um, that's that. And then of course you have your playlist. Oh wow, I didn't know about this. So you can actually get to your playlist. It kind of knows what you're listening to. As you can see, I was listening to Deck Cruiser by Kavinsky. He's a French musician. Really nice synth music, 80s vibe. Actually, I love that music. So as you can see, it actually remembers pretty good. And then here, over here in this corner, this arrow, if once you press it, you get to another sub menu, which is your phone. You have your calendar. It's Labor Day today, so you can actually, obviously you get to your calendar and you have your camera again. That's another redundancy. I can't say that word. It's really weird. You have your camera here and there. But anyway, and you have your energy. So when you start a trip, for example, let's start a trip to Niagara. So when you start a trip, if you go to energy, it actually let you know what's the battery right now. It's a 66, and when you get there, what's the charge you will get. And while you drive, it actually fluctuate depending on your speed, the traffic, the wind speed, all the other stuff. But actually, this actually based on elevation. So if you go up, down, it's actually really spot on, almost spot on. It only misses by like a kilometer or two, basically. Or you can zoom in, or zoom out. That's pretty good. And you have your consumption. This screen is basically this one right here. This one you can actually see by 10 kilometer, for the past 25 kilometer or past 50 kilometer. I usually like it to be past 25 kilometer, and it will actually give you, for how much you've been driving, I will actually get a 361 kilometers that it thinks that I will get, but the rated kilometer is kind of low. But this, because I've been driving really efficiently, that's what I would get. And you have your average range and instant range. So that's that. So let me just leave it on average. And then you have your charging again. You have your charging everywhere. We're not gonna go that again. It's charging, as you all know. And you have your web browser, which is really, really nice to see have a web browser in it. Sometimes I run out of the high speed data on my phone. I can actually use the web browser in here, because you always have LTE, full fast LTE. As you can see, Model Y looks sexy as hell. Okay, why did I turn on the AC? Let me turn that off. And then you have your web browser, of course, entertainment, and toy box. You have entertainment, arcade, all your games, theater, Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, and Tesla tutorials. You have your toy box, basically some goofy stuff. Really, really nice to have this. It's a really nice party piece. That's toy box. You have your romance mode, sketchpad, Mars, Santa, Rainbow Road, all fun stuff. And that's it for that sub menu. You can close that. And then you have your seat heater. You have your front seat heater. But if you want to turn on the rear, you basically click this button and go here and turn every single thing on, or turn off everything at the same time. You have your fan. You can control it just like so. Or you can split it and then control it this way. That's really nice. And you have your fan speed all the way high, which blows like a jet, really, really strong. Or you can turn on the back, or recirculate and not recirculate. You have your always on, dog mode, or camp mode, which is that. And of course you have your auto. I usually like to set to my preferred setting, so I don't usually use auto. And then you have your windscreen, so if you want to heat up your windscreen or cool down the windscreen, you use that. And you have your vent for the floor or your foot. So I usually just, this is my setting. I don't need AC. You can also move this around, which means if you're the only passenger, if you're the only one in the car, you can actually move this here. For the Model Y, it will automatically turn this vent off and give you the speed, like majority of the speed through this single vent. But for the Model 3, at least for now, you can do this to get most of the air to your face. And you have your controls, your temperature controls, usually leaving it low. And you can either press this and sync, which means you both get your own controls, or you sync it and you only get one control. I like this one control thing, which is not fine. You have your other seat, of course. You have your defroster. This is the windshield defroster. One time it will actually just turn on the AC. The second time it will actually turn on the hot air to defrost. Let me turn that off again. And you have your back defroster. If you turn this on, it will also defrost the side mirrors all at the same time, which is really nice. And you have your volume control, which you can also control from your scroll wheel, but for the passenger, that's what you got. So yeah, that's it for the screen right here. Again, in the next video, this is actually a really long video, it's half an hour now, but next video I will explain all about the settings right here, and another video I will actually give you an idea. Well, I will actually show you guys all the Easter eggs that's in a Tesla, including the Tesla app. I will actually do that in a separate video, but anyhow, I don't want to make this video any longer. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already a Teslonian. Become a Teslonian by just clicking that subscribe button. I'm really happy that most of y'all like my video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and use my referral code to get 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging, which is really nice. This is me, Mitershan, signing out.